Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I have DK with me. Australia are 109 for 3 at the end of 15 overs. The three power hitters did what we thought they would. Travis Head 62 of 48, David Warner 29 of 18. Well, now Steve Smith and Labuschagne are doing what we also spoke of, is just taking those singles and getting those runs in. But DK, South Africa will be disappointed. When you have this target, you need your fielders to support the bowlers.
They dropped a few catches, didn't they? I mean, Rassie doesn't catch. That is the kind of effort that they want. More of that. A couple of tough catches. I mean, look, it's not easy, but you want to win a semi-final. You want those big moments to be held by you, and just didn't come along for them today. With some serious batting by David Warner and Travis Head.
We saw what we spoke about it, and we said it will either be a few quick wickets or then them going all guns blazing, and that's what Travis Head and Warner did. They went for that one, didn't they? Yeah, 62 of 48, 29 of 18. It almost felt like, okay, is that the game there? But then the spinners came on and got those wickets. Do you think, Bavuma should have gotten the spinners on a little earlier?
1 over early. I think he probably, pushed Rabada for 1 over more there. He should have brought him in the 6th over and then changed Rabada to that end. That would have been the ideal change. Or drop Jansen for an over and then bring, because they were taking on a Jansen, and we also spoke about that. When he goes for runs, he goes for big runs, and that's a little alarming. And that is the problem with, the fact that Temba Bavuma probably on pitches which are aiding spin still trusts his fast bowler a little more than he should. Gerald Coetzee coming in and giving again that big over. You can see the Australians being brought up on a diet of fast bowlers, play them a lot easier than how they play the spinners. So I would think at this stage they'll bowl Markram and Maharaj a little more and try and get a wicket or two here. These two guys batting right now, they actually stand between South Africa and victory in many ways, because they can just forge a partnership by just rotating strike, odd boundary here and there. And that's the name of the game for the moment.
Well, they need to change their diet for today, don't they? Because Maharaj came in and he got the wicket in the first over, just 3 runs in his first over. But we saw how much the spin assisted the bowlers in the first innings as well. But do you see now Smith and Labuschagne just kind of taking those singles?
Of all the players in the Australian team, these two players play spinners the safest. They don't try too many shots. Maxwell plays well in terms of attacking shots, but these two know how to defend the ball, how to rotate strikes. So that becomes a problem in these kind of pitches for an opponent captain who's looking to defend a small target, because there's no pressure on them to hit the big shots. It plays well into their hands. All 3 spinners produced opportunities in the first over, which tells me this is a pitch which is definitely helpful for the spinners. Both Shamsi obviously had the catch dropped by Klaasen, the other 2 picking a bold each. So it's been innings which is dominated by spin, but South Africa have given me a touch too many runs, thanks to some outstanding batting by Australian batters though, with the fast bowling department.
Well, Shamsi's bowling, Labuschagne, there was some big appeal. They've gone upstairs. But DK, they heard what you said in the mid-match show, is to attack with the fielding. We saw mid-on was up. So you're happy with at least the attacking moves by Bavuma?
To be honest, I like what I'm seeing, but maybe a bit late. And why I say it's late is because the bowlers are brought on late, but already you're 110 runs down, and in the next 35 overs they need 100. So basically there's no pressure on them at all when it comes to run rate. It's just about playing long, deep, taking your time. You can give as many maiden overs as possible. There's no stress, and that plays well into the hands of Steven Smith and Marnus Labuschagne. If you want to apply pressure, then the run rate needs to be at that phase where they know if they play a few dot balls, maybe it'll mount a little more than you want. Right now that pressure is not there. So that's why I feel it's a touch late, but you can't fault the South Africans for the attitude that they've brought in. They really want to win. They're doing everything they can.
But, well, there's Labuschagne, Stiff and Smith, and then after to follow, they also have like Maxwell. We've seen what Maxwell's done. He's played the spinners really well. There's Josh Inglis, there's Mitchell Starc, Pat Cummins, who just hangs around there when he has to. So, uphill task, very uphill task for South Africa.
Uphill, very much so. As I keep saying, these 2 wickets are critical because Maxwell will play the shots. Maybe you'll get an opportunity. Inglis, Starc and Cummins, under pressure, things can happen. But at the moment, Australia in the upper hand.
Well, as we talk, Labuschagne survives that it was umpire's call, so he survives. So they'll have to wait a little more to get those wickets, but you see the spinners taking on. You don't see the faster bowlers coming on anytime soon?
Not so much. I think the spinners have to bowl a majority of the overs for the next 10 overs. And if wickets aren't falling, then as a change-up, bring the fast bowlers to just make sure that they're just not getting monotonous with how they're going about things. But at the moment, the spinners need to strike 2 wickets in the next 10 overs under 50 runs, and that's when there'll be a little bit of pressure.
All right, you'll have heard it. We'll wait and watch. Australia need 101 to win. So we'll see whether we'll be joining you all in the 35th over or not. But we will see you very soon. Thank you for watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.